So I went and invested in myself and created a whole new slew of realizations in that whole conundrum. So the last video y'all saw on Saturday, I'm talking about money, the shit keeps cutting off, and I'm getting pissed off because my main phone, which has a better camera, keeps fucking running out of fucking space in the middle of a video. Now I'm realizing that this is increasing frustration in my existence, right? I also know that I should have another proxy phone just in case to operate at the same level if ever this one phone is compromised, because I want to keep a frictionless existence. Whatever you are, your world is yours. Without fucking hesitation, I made the investment into myself. Now, many people will be like, why do you need two phones? I'm not going to drop all of that game on your dome right now, because really, at this point, you should focus on getting yourself in shape, an effective individual, if you really want to start talking about making this money. But let's just keep it real simple and real clean. A lot of y'all operate from actual scarcity mindsets, and I broke it all down as I made this purchase, as I made this investment. Y'all are so hesitant to release money because subconsciously, you don't believe that you're going to make more money. But it's not that simply you don't believe you're going to make money. You lazy, dumb fucks aren't even thinking to go out there and earn and be more valuable to get more money. Whatever you are, your world is yours. I've never been afraid to release money in a way that would equip me mentally or literally, physically, whether that be some fucking cargo pants to go do a fucking 20K mission in 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐿. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's a ticket to 𝐿𝐴𝐿𝐿. So many levels where I've just got to this point where I realized I'm not afraid to release money because I know that I'm always going to be. That's what I wrote in the book, How to Not Be Poor. I know how to not be poor, right? More than mentally prosperous, physically prosperous. It's the poorest thought. It's the final cure. Go read the chapters. It's really that simple. I've laid it out plenty of ways for y'all to understand this shit. But the baseline is this: understanding that you don't want to have frustration in your existence. That situation was causing me frustration multiple occasions where I'd run out of storage, I'd get iCloud, all this other shit. So to reduce the frustration and the time spent not getting shit done, I decided to spend money, invest money, because there's a difference between spending and investing, right? An investment is in something that's going to increase effectiveness, productivity, ease of fucking seamlessness, reduce frustration in your actions of becoming productive, useful, valuable, profitability, right? That's an investment. An expense is what you dumb fucks do when you spend $200 on some weed that you'll probably smoke in 3 days, and now you're down $200 and you got to go back to your fucking minimum wage or your average little salary job and now have to earn that money back just to be smoking your feelings. Whatever you are, your world is yours. So those are expenses. Going to the bar and getting a drink and going playing fucking grab ass with your fucking buddies, that's a fucking expense. Going on these little vacations to come back right back to the hood and being your little whack ass simulation of a life, that's a fucking expense. It's not an investment. Whatever you are, your world is yours. I've never been, and I'm at the point where I'm not afraid to release money because I know if I'm releasing money, it's going to make me a better individual. When you invest in my coaching program, which is one of probably the most elite coaching programs on the fucking planet, because I do, in fact, have the highest degree of existential clarity on the fucking planet, there are very few individuals who can actually bestow upon your consciousness and guide your evolution with useful, practical, applicable, and factual information of the highest degree and the highest caliber that I can actually and I will actually deliver. Now, if you can guarantee me that you won't bitch out and fucking go back and forth about what must be done to become, then you will, I swear to God, with all 100% certainty, become somebody who's wholly different, better, and more evolved. But if you can't guarantee that you won't bitch out and that you will negotiate and all that other shit, then what you're guaranteeing us by not guaranteeing us is that you're gonna be a bitch and you're not gonna get the work done. Same thing when you're fucking pinching fucking pennies, dog. Now people think $200, $1,000, that's money. That's not money, homie. You feel me? When you say you're not going to invest in a program with an individual whose life is obviously developing at a rapid pace in front of your fucking face, when you do that, all you're doing is guaranteeing and affirming to the world that you simply believe that you will not do the work. And that's not our fault. Your doubt is yours. Why your world is yours. So as I made this investment, I realized, what the fuck, I'm gonna make more money. And I already know that having another phone is only gonna add to my productivity. I don't sit around and watch Pornhub like you dummies. I don't sit around and scroll endlessly like you dummies. I'm actually using my life. I'm using my life. Before I use anything, I'm using my life to increase the quality of my existence, my whole entire life. Inward, outward, reality shifting, you feel me? Why your world is yours. So we learned a lot. And the fundamental thing is realizing that most of y'all, the poor people in this world, on physical poverty, mental poverty, spiritual poverty, financial poverty, all poverty is a life filled with frustration and friction. There's friction, there's stress. In my life, I need seamlessness. I need flow state. You feel me? Why your world is yours. So at the end of the day, when you get to the realization that I'd rather release money so that I can actually incorporate or implement something into my life that will in perpetuity release the friction and decrease the frustration, because y'all smoke, y'all drink, and what y'all are seeking to do is create a seamless flow state consciousness in your existence and decrease the friction and frustration in your life. But you're not addressing the root problem. So once the fucking high fades away, once the drunk fades away, once the girl or the pussy or the dick fades away, now you're sitting right back because you haven't solved you. Why your world is yours. Evolution, only solution. So most people get good at living a life of dealing with friction and frustration as long as they can and never actually remedying or solving the problem. Others actually live solution-based lives that are ever implementing and incorporating new degrees of decreased friction in perpetuity so that they can get to higher levels of problem solving. And through higher levels of problem solving, one ends up on higher levels in planes of existence. If waking up is a frictionful problem for you, a frustrating problem for you, and you can't even deal with waking up, let alone going to the gym and taking care of your body, let alone being an effective, come on, then on what plane do you believe that you will ever elevate your existence? The only reason I elevated my existence at the pace that I did, and the only reason it's not happening as fast as it could or should, what actually it should is exactly where it should be. The only reason is because I literally focused on my personal development. I focused on being better at increasing my seamlessness and moving from problem solving to higher complex problem solving. Motherfuckers is still out here thinking that they're gonna stumble upon some shit. The only reason I'm not super duper uber ahead like some of my favorite people on this planet is because I realize I'm 30 now, and as a young black male, bro, I have no examples, and none of these motherfuckers around me have the mental resources, have the fucking discipline, or even have the financial resources or financial awareness to even have gotten me to this place. I had to do this shit on my own. I had to bump my head for 30 whole years, dog, and fight for my consciousness, dog, just to get here and be in this place of actual, fuck you. You could stay broke, addicted, out of shape, and fucking ignorant, but I'm on this sober, fit, enlightened, getting rich shit. And I know how to do it without anybody. Self-mastery, only success. Whatever your world is yours. So I'm realizing I'm starting from the back. And I got people that I know that have been fucking 5 years, 8 years, 10 years, 15 years. You feel me? Motherfuckers come out crushing it, but they also had a certain level, you know what I'm saying, of discipline and refinement and personal development that they cultivated in their period of incarceration. I'm 3 years in, yo. Whatever your world is yours. Where will Sheikhy Chic be in another 5, 7, 10 years? At this rate, at this pace, it's looking crazy. Less than 3 years ago, we was in Wingate Park. Less than 3 years ago, we was all in Lincoln Terrace Park. I was the most wetback, green shirt having motherfucker out there. Shouts out to Rip, right? Shouts out to Team Rip. You feel me? Now, it seems like very few people are actually getting money. You feel me? People are actually elevating beyond. I say shouts out to Team Rip because low-key, that's the homie. And I'm going to say this. Why is it that Sheikhy Chic and shouts out to Team Rip Right look like the only individuals who have made life-changing circumstances, life-changing developments in themselves, in their brands, in their finances, and everybody else is still in the parks? Whatever your world is yours. We was on the park bench too. We was in the blizzard. We was all that. Now, look at the actual facts of reality. Why? Because we just don't operate from scarcity. So many levels that I can continue to talk, but at this point, YWY, your world is yours, a philosophy in school for applied enlightenment, is not for the remedial, is not for those who don't get it. Everybody don't get into Harvard, my guy. And everybody who does get into Harvard, the few who do, not many get through. YWY, your world is yours. Are you going to be a valuable human who actually steps up to the plate? Or are you going to be one of these dilly-dally motherfuckers? I'm tired of dilly-dally, you heard? YWY, your world is yours. Consider the fucking vibrations raised. Get into the enlightenment circle. Get close to Sheikhy Chic. Come with the well-thought-out questions. He has answers that none of these individuals can ever even think about to even provide you. Now, it's really up to you to choose to grow. YWY, your world is yours. Frictionless experience. Seamless flow states of consciousness in perpetuity in existence. Yeah. YWY, your world is yours. Consider the fucking vibrations raised. Evolution, only solution. I put my word on it too. So fuck it. Let's go get that. Because what the fuck is a couple hundred to a motherfucker who's really out here doing that thing? You feel me? YWY, your world is yours. Consider vibrations raised. All these broke ass motherfuckers. Can't be that. Addicted. Out of shape. No fucking knowledge. Fake woke. Broke. Trying to give us advice. Homie, if you was smart, if you was actually smart, if you was like this, you think you're the smartest, you don't have the results that anybody would like to replicate. And life is very frustrating and frictionful for you. We know it. We've been there. Whatever your world is yours. Now we up here. Now you could get smart, actually get with us, or you could stay in your little ego and consistently live with friction and frustration. Here, we've solved problems. We've solved them. Because evolution, only solution. So the evolution doesn't stop. Whatever your world is yours, consider the vibrations raised. What more can I say?